Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, Jayalalitha Jairam, has urged the Indian Prime Minister to take seriously the issue of attacks on Tamil Nadu fishermen allegedly by the Sri Lankan Navy. In a letter to Prime Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh, the Chief Minister has said that incidents of harassment of Tamil Nadu fishermen continue unabated despite the assurance given by the government of Sri Lanka.
In her letter, the Chief Minister has requested the Prime Minister to take up the issue with the Sri Lankan government and ensure that no such incidents occur in mid-sea again. According to BBC, the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu has made an accusation that the Sri Lankan government has not taken serious measures to curb the incidents of violence against Tamil Nadu fishermen. She has further stated that she is deeply saddened that the issue of attacks on Tamil fishermen is not being treated as a national issue. However, speaking to BBC, spokesperson for the Sri Lankan Navy, Commander Kosala Warnakulasuriya, has categorically rejected the allegations that Sri Lanka Navy personnel have harassed Indian fishermen. Meanwhile, 5 Sri Lankan fishermen have been taken into custody in Tamil Nadu. The Ministry of Fisheries stated that 15 fishermen are currently in the custody of India and 4 boats have been confiscated by the forces of India. Meanwhile, parliamentarian of the Dravida Munnetra Kalagam party, Tiruchi and Siva, expressed the following view in the Indian Rajya Sabha regarding Indian fishermen.
Our Tamil Nadu fishermen are not able to catch fish in Indian waters. Sri Lankan Navy is totally and continuously attacking them, killing them. But you say that you are having historically friendly with a neighboring country.
The individual who had been murdered in the Kuchaveli area in Trincomalee has been identified as 42-year-old Velayudan Raghurathan. Police media spokesperson SP Ajit Rohan stated that the corpse was found dumped near the Kuchaveli lagoon this morning. Slash marks were visible on the victim's neck. The Kuchaveli police is conducting investigations into the incident. Up next is a look at Action TV.
The role of the Auditor General, who is tasked with ensuring that the funds allocated by Parliament through Appropriation Acts for incorporated institutions are spent effectively with optimum benefit to the public, has never been challenged by any state institution. The integrity with which the Auditor General's department was established was destroyed with the tabling of the report of the Committee on Public Enterprises, or the COPE report. The COPE report is prepared based on reports submitted to Parliament by the Auditor General. An internal document of the Department of the Auditor General, who failed to even admit that false reports had been submitted which misled COPE, states that the mistake which had been committed is a black mark on the reputation of the Auditor General's department. Now, if the Auditor General truly feels for the integrity and reputation of his department, then what he should have done was implement the recommendations of this investigative report as soon as he took office. The report establishes that the Auditor General's department took a blind, deaf and dumb approach to an incident where officials of the Water Supply Board had embezzled close to 245.8 million rupees of public funds. The respect for uncovering this embezzlement goes to the Internal Audit Unit of the Water Supply Board. The report also states that if the Auditor General's department had taken preemptive measures with regard to the 240 million rupee embezzlement, then it could have prevented 158 million rupees from being embezzled. The report, which names the officials responsible for passing up on this opportunity to uphold the name of the department and save public funds from being lost, also recommends the action to be taken against these individuals. As long as this report is confined to the filing cabinet, can the integrity and the reputation of the Auditor General's department be upheld? Auditor General, for your urgent attention.
Well, India claimed a 6-wicket win against Pakistan in the 5th match of the Asia Cup in Bangladesh a short while ago. Well, Punchani Edirisinghe will be joining us with the very latest from this match and much more in Sports First tonight. But before... Well, Punchani Edirisinghe joins us in the studios with the very latest from the world of sports. Punchani, it's over to you.
Thank you, Arundhati. Starting off with some cricket news, India defeated Pakistan by 6 wickets in a crucial Asia Cup encounter in Mirpur. Indian batsman Virat Kohli amassed 183 runs to guide India to victory. Earlier, a massive opening stand of 224 runs helped Pakistan take the upper hand against India in the 5th match of the Asia Cup. The match was played at the Sher Bangla Stadium in Mirpur.
Pakistan skipper Misbah-ul Haq won the toss and opted to bat first. It proved to be a positive decision as Pakistan openers Mohammad Hafiz and Nazir Jamshed dished out a ruthless onslaught that frustrated the Indian bowlers. Mohammad Hafiz scored 105 runs while Nazir Jamshed scored 112 runs to share a 224-run opening stand. India got the breakthrough they were looking for when Nazir Jamshed was caught by Irfan Pathan off a Ravichandran Ashwin delivery in the 36th over. Mohammad Hafiz was then trapped in front by A.B. Dinda in the very next over. Umar Akmal was the next to go when he was dismissed by Praveen Kumar for 28 runs. Thereafter Yunis Khan took on the reins and he went on to post a half-century as wickets fell around him. Pakistan posted 329 runs for the loss of 6 wickets in their allotted 50 overs. Praveen Kumar and A.B. Dinda bagged 2 wickets each for India.
Funny shot there, just a single to finish the innings.
With India securing victory in today's match, Sri Lanka had no chance of qualifying for the finals. In more sports news, the Interclub 3rd Division Cricket Tournament was created with the objective of introducing clubs in rural areas to the national arena. However, the winner of the final of last year's tournament, played between the Kuliapitia Cricket Club and the Badulla Wills Park Sports Club, is yet to be announced. The Bitter Truth delves deep into this issue.
According to the tournament rules and regulations, a player cannot take part in the 3rd Division Cricket Tournament while playing in the Interclub First Class Cricket Tournament. The Kuliapitia Cricket Club charged that 2 players from the opposing finalists, the Badulla Wills Park Sports Club, had breached the said rule during last year's Interclub 3rd Division Cricket Tournament. They filed a complaint paying a sum of 28,560 rupees as a fee. The Kuliapitia Cricket Club had also requested from Sri Lanka Cricket to instate them as the winners of the tournament and promote them to the 2nd Division. However, rather than looking into the complaint made, Sri Lanka Cricket had made an accusation against the complainant. Sri Lanka Cricket had charged that the Kuliapitia Cricket Club too had used a player for the game breaching the rules. The document to prove the legality of this is with Sri Lanka Cricket, and our team should be promoted to the 2nd Division. However, a force of an official at Sri Lanka Cricket is working against us. Meanwhile, Tournament Secretary of the Kurunegala District Cricket Association, Raju Yoganandan, made a statement that makes the accusation made by Sri Lanka Cricket baseless. He states that his association granted permission to the Kuliapitia Cricket Club to use the said player subsequent to the Northwestern Province Cricket Association was made aware of it. However, the Secretary of the Tournament Organising Committee of Sri Lanka Cricket, Manoj Karyaperuma, notes that a district association or a provincial association cannot grant such approval and an investigation should be conducted into the matter. However, there is one point that Manoj Karyaperuma was not completely aware of. That is, the rules and regulations of the tournaments includes a clause which states that apart from Sri Lanka Cricket, district associations too can grant such an approval. The chairman of Sri Lanka Cricket has also failed to respond to the letter addressed to him by the Kuliapitia Cricket Club seeking justice. When will the chairman of Sri Lanka Cricket take the necessary measures to resolve this problem? Sports First will keep a close watch.
Thank you, Punchani, for that comprehensive update from the world of sports. Well, tonight on Entertainment First, Krishni Panditaratna joins us with an exclusive interview with Sri Lankan film director Sandun Senneviratne, whose film This Year was screened in competition at 2 international film festivals. This Year is a short film intended to generate interest for the feature film version, which is currently under development.
Born and raised in Sri Lanka, Sandun Seneviratne studied filmmaking under the internationally acclaimed director Sammy Pavel. A product of St. Peter's College, Colombo, Sandun attended the London Film Academy to further develop his skills in filmmaking, where he made several short films. Sandun's first short film was Opinion, about the devastation caused to Sri Lanka from the 2004 tsunami. The Seer, meanwhile, is a short film about a psychic assassin on a critical mission who comes across a little girl who changes his priorities forever. Seer was recently screened in competition at the International Sci-Fi and Fantasy Film Festival in Athens, Greece, and the Fantastic Film Festival in Sydney, Australia. So, Sandun, your film is being shown at 2 international film festivals. Tell us, how does that feel?
It feels great because both film festivals are sci-fi and fantasy film festivals, and it's really amazing to have it shown in front of an audience who are appreciative of that genre.
So, Sandun, why select this particular genre?
Because I love sci-fi. With sci-fi, I get to create worlds that's never been seen before on screen, and it's not only entertaining, but it makes you think.
Okay. So, and why get into directing? You could have been a producer, you could have been an actor, you could have been so much more. I mean, there's so much elements to a film.
Yeah.
So why directing? What made you get into directing?
I was watching Blade Runner when I was about 10 years old, and I was so mesmerized by it. By the end of it, I knew I had to be a director, because director is the one who basically tells the story.
A former Lutheran pastor and civil rights activist has been elected as Germany's new president. Joachim Gauck from the former Communist East won 991 votes out of 1,232 at a special assembly of MPs today. He will replace Christian Wolff, who resigned last month in a scandal over financial favors. The News First International Desk will keep monitoring the story. Well, that's a wrap from the News First team for tonight. Do log on to our website. That's www.newsfirst.lk for the very latest on the web. I'm Arundhati Mudanayaka. Thank you very much for joining us. Good night.